Love and immunity, beloveds. As I was doing my morning walk this morning, I try to go out in nature. A lot of people don't understand that you are the elemental kingdom of all nations. The land, the air, the water, the same elements that live in you live in those same substances as well. So I do a morning walk every morning so that I can go out there and receive downloads from my nature. See, a lot of people think that this body is their nature, and that is false nature. That is false prophet. That is that is what the Bible speaks of as the false prophet. So as I was walking this morning, asking asking a higher calling upon life, I've been feeling like I've been being spied on. I've been feeling uncomfortable in my own surroundings. And I asked a question to the higher source of nature. See, I've been taught that I'm this body, and this body is the lowest source of nature. So I can't communion with something that has no understanding. See, the understanding of this body has been branded. A lot of people don't understand. Just like cows are branded, this body has been branded and marked. A lot of people don't understand what marked by the beast is. Well, a beast is nothing scary like we've been taught. The beast is a understanding in which puts fear into your nature. Perfect love casts out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. And see, the beast marks you with fear, which makes you punish yourself. And not just punish yourself, punish others. And that's how we have been branded. A lot of us don't realize that as this body, you have been branded. You have been branded by the beast's mark, by the mark of the beast. And that mark is fear. Many of you guys on a daily basis are fearing how you're going to be sustained by a universal law, which came to give you life and give you life abundantly. And then you take that fear, or what you've been branded by, and then you plague other bodies of existence with that same mark of the beast or that same brand. It's like no different from branding a cow or an animal or slavery. This body has been branded by so much fear, so much hate, so much negativity, that on a daily basis, all it can do is produce. All it can do is produce that same substance back into life. And a lot of people don't get it. This body came as life. Okay, it is the dwelling of life's existence. And when we brand it, see, a lot of people, you won't see yourself as the root nature, which is the bloodline existence that came to dwell in this body, this living body of existence. That's what a human being is. It is a body of existence. And many don't get this because their brand, what they have been branded with or marked with, is fear. Fear not to understand truth, the same truth that you will preach in that church, teach in that church, is the same truth that has never lived amongst anybody walking the face of this earth up into now, or all bodies of existence would be dwelling in it. You see, this is a universal land. This is sovereignty, which means that if one body under God or under truth is living, they all drink from that same substance of life. That's what elemental means. That means that this body would be producing that good old agape substance, and everybody would be able to drink of its same substance. So my message today when I was walking was about branding. A lot of people don't understand that when they do bad things to other people, it don't have nothing to do with you. This has been something that has kept me stagnant for a long time. Fearing going out there and being branded anymore by that world. Fearing being a beautiful agape substance and spirit to my own existence. But just knowing that that fear that I dwell in was somebody's brand. When people got to spy on you, when people got to steal from you, when people got to kill you, when people got to deny you, when people got to do things bad to you, they have already been toiling in a substance that is not agape. And this is nothing bad. This is not to say anyone is good or bad. You are what you are. That's why God made us a bloodline, so he can always know our hearts. Know our hearts. God knows our hearts. And God knows our hearts by the substance we overflow as the well-being back into life. See, that's the only root nature we have is life, our existence. And that's the only thing we should be producing is life and existence. The power of life and death lives within. And on a daily basis, you are the substance of life, or you are the substance of death. And when you're branding a bloodline, when you're branding a bloodline with fear, trauma, hate, racism, rage, negativity, all the things in which you know will mark this body with a substance that will traumatically harm this body of existence. See, this body is not ours. You can keep letting people make you believe that this body belongs to your race, your sex, your name, your nationality, the government, the religion. It does not belong to us, beloveds. This body has never belonged to us. And that's why it has been branded. It's been branded because you gave your body over to a substance or to a mark that has no sustainability to existence or life. When on a daily basis have you heard what I am telling you? And this is living truth. The same truth that Jesus said will set you free, I'm speaking it back into life. The power of life and death lives within. And I speak life. And because I speak life, death tries to dishonor me. Death tries to come against me. Death tries to silence me. Death tries to do many things to me in which they don't realize the power of existence is what gives life or death that body of existence. It is not a brand or a mark or the mark of the beast that gives life its existence, beloveds. And as nature spoke that living truth in me this morning, I had to come on here and be an obedient servant back to life and share this testament back into life. See, a lot of people don't realize that their fear, what it does is it brands generations upon generations upon generations, bodies upon bodies upon bodies, and minds upon minds upon minds. And we don't live in a substance where we all drink of agape immunity. And you don't need me to prove this to you. It is the world's conformity. That's why I said, don't go out there and conform me to the world, but by the renewing of my mind. My mind is the substance that the world can't brand. My mind is the substance that the world can't mark. See, because the beast is fear. And on a daily basis, I will communion with fear. And that same fear is a frequency and a vibration against life. It's a frequency and a vibration against life, against existence. And that same existence that you guys can't see, that's elemental. See, that existence is elemental. You are the elemental kingdom. And when you go against existence, what do you think that is going to do to your elemental kingdom as well? It's going to destroy it. And a lot of people can't get this because they don't understand that the truth is not dwelling in their substance of life. See, all this creation is about is substance. You can keep thinking it's about that world and that world's conformity, but you are a substance to life. That's why you came as an elemental kingdom of existence. And when that existence is raining down in you, overflowing abundantly, it says, guard your heart. Through the well springs of life flow. When you become that substance of that existence, of that living right over the power of life and death, then you become the substance that feeds life and existence, life and life abundantly. You become it. Because in that world, what are you being fed? What are you being fed? What are you being fed in that world? Every day, I hear somebody trying to feed me fear. Oh, if you do it this way, this is going to happen. Oh, if you do it this way, this is going to happen. No, I'm the elemental kingdom of existence. What is going to happen to me if I drink of your conformity? It's going to brand me. It's going to mark me like the beast. And now I am going to be the substance and the consciousness and the producer and the reality and the existence of something in which is going to plague this body of existence. And we must remember, this body of existence is all bodies of existence. I and my Father are one. And I don't have the right to brand existence with a substance in which has the power of life and death, has the power to destroy the very fabric of existence. See, the very fabric of existence is the elemental kingdom of life. It's sustainability. It's called the living truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. I am the elemental kingdom of life's existence. And when you try to produce in me or brand in me or mark in me something that has no existence, has no root nature to existence, has no understanding to even give me the understanding of existence. Now you're marking me. Now you're turning me into the beast. And I am going to become a frequency and a vibration and a resonance that will destroy the fabric of existence, myself. And a lot of people will not want to hear this. This message is probably being shunned and denied and banned right now, like a lot of my other videos are. But you know what? Existence does not care about the shenanigans of the world. Those shenanigans have marked its body of existence with plagues, pestilence, disease, hate, rage, crime, injustice, poverty, insanity, manipulation, disgrace, dis-ease, illness, sickness, sin, and death. So at this point, existence has risen its body. And I keep telling you guys, this is the Passover. And many will not believe this because they are so marked and branded by an understanding that has no understanding. If existence came back today, right now, speaking life, immunity, substance into its own body of existence, your brand, your bestiality, your mark would deny it. It would deny it in its own root nature from coming inside of you, welcoming its agape love, its agape immunity, its agape substance into its own body of existence. Truth is healing to nature. See, truth is never going to take an elemental kingdom and brand it with something in which it's going to turn it into a resonance that will destroy the fabric of existence. And see, this understanding is going to trigger many brands. If you want to call it the mark of the beast or many beasts, see, those are your words. I would never call you a beast. I would never brand you. I would never turn you into anything in which is not elemental, because then you would become an autoimmune deficiency. See, it's like mixing ammonia and bleach together and knowing that it's not going to have a reaction. Okay? Here you are, the elemental kingdom of life, taking something that has no elements in it, taking something that has no substance in it, and then branding it and thinking that it's not going to cause an auto reaction, that it's not going to cause fear, anger, rage, injustice, poverty, lack, negativity, thinking that it's not going to destroy the very fabric of existence. You are a biology and science to nature. The world don't need to teach you this. Science does not need to teach you this. School does not need to teach you this. Race does not need to teach you this. Nothing in that world's conformity can ever teach a sovereign nation. Existence, elemental, so wonderfully and fearfully made that you can call those things to be in which they have already been decreed, and unmark what the beast has stamped and branded in a biology and science of all of nature's existence. My testament this morning, as I walked with nature, as I communioned with nature, as I received a download from the elemental kingdom of existence. See, it don't come from the world. It don't come from a body of existence. See, this body is third dimensional. You will never receive any substance of life from any body of existence. It's just not possible. And that you have been branded and marked to believe in something that has no reality to life. You don't understand that the power of life and death is being added on to the body of existence for this very truth of the fact of nature. And many will shun, deny, hate, try to kill, steal, and destroy the very fabric of existence to become another brand that will lead life and death against existence. An obedient servant of the Most High, an obedient servant to life and life abundantly, obedient servant to existence. Because when I tried to go out in that world, no existence is ever being added on to me. And I can say that honestly, not to shame or not to call anybody out. We all know this. You know the truth. That's why you are a living soul of existence. You know the living truth. But as long as you keep allowing that world to conform you, which is brand you and mark you with a bestiality, I'm just going to call it for what it is. Those are your words. You wrote those words. You decreed those things against life. You decreed stones and dominions over life's existence. You chose to walk in a wilderness where every body of existence is branded by something that does not exist, something that does not make sense, something that does not honor life and life abundantly, something that cannot produce life or abundance within itself. And many, God bless you. I ain't going to even go there because I don't have to go there. You know the truth. You know what you've done. And that was my asking of God this morning when I was walking, because I've been feeling uncomfortable in my own existence. I've been feeling unsafe in my own existence, because when I walk where I'm supposed to have favor, where I'm supposed to have life, where I'm supposed to have dominion, where I'm supposed to have free will, I always feel like somebody's watching me. I can't get no privacy. Why? Why? God told me, he said, sweetheart, don't you worry about that why. Those people that got to do that to you, those people who got to make you feel like that, can you imagine what they going through inside of their own mind, their own body, and their own soul? They are the ones uncomfortable. They are the ones in fear. They are the ones producing and branding that fear amongst my existence. My existence. See, I am the elemental kingdom of life. And they're trying to mark me. And then they don't understand that I am the elemental kingdom. I give life and death to existence called this body. And if you come against my existence, you become the mark. You become the beast. You become what destroys anything in your nature, in your form, in your conformity. You become, it says, I am not the author of that chaos. You become the author of whatever you dealing out against existence. See, we don't get away with nothing that we do. Nothing. We never get away with anything that we've done. That's why he said the power of life and death lives within. What does your DNA represent? Is your DNA uplifting existence? Is your DNA uplifting life and life abundantly? Or is your DNA branding and marking and turning God's elemental kingdom into a beast? He came to me with this message this morning, and as an obedient servant, I am going to deliver it. Because the truth, it don't live until it becomes your substance of life. It has no reality until it becomes your substance of life. It has no existence until you walk into its existence as the body of that existence. And when you got a whole world that's willing to make its own existence feel, I always feel like somebody's watching me. No. Where's the love? Where's the respect? Where's the honor? Where is God? No body of existence should ever feel afraid in an elemental kingdom. What would you produce against that body of existence if you branded an elemental kingdom with a substance that will produce death? Yeah, speaking fluently in me right now, confirming what I am saying. See, spirit has come to deliver its body of existence. It came to deliver us from our sins, sicknesses, and transgressions. See, what you don't realize is that you walk in an elemental kingdom. You can't walk in a world that don't have no substance, that don't have no existence, that don't have anything to give back to life and life abundantly. And you being branded on a daily basis by, you call them beast. You call them the devil. You call them the devil's advocates. You call it the devil's playground. Those are your words. I didn't create those words. My word and my living word is elemental. It's existence. It's agape. It's loving. And it is truth within its own substance, its own elemental kingdom, its own body of nature. And the only thing that I can produce in life is existence. That's my genetic code. That's my living right. That's what God has given me dominion over. He didn't give me dominion over that world. That world is a brander. It's a mark of the beast. And what is it producing in life abundantly? Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and ye shall find, to know the living truth. And as I walked this morning, the elemental kingdom downloaded this message for all of life and existence. It's revelation. God bless us all. And if no one has told you today, love and immunity. Don't go out there and let nobody else brand you with something that cannot add on to life and life abundantly. God bless us all.